Okay, Lou. Almost time. Well, all right. Let's press that little button there. Greetings. Now today is August the 4th, and that has no particular special significance that I can think of. August the 5th, I see. But, no, August the 5th. I like 5. 5's a good number. My birthday is the 5th. That's coming up in a month. A few days ago was Jerry Garcia's birthday. Jerry Garcia is one of my favorite guitar players, probably ever. Definitely in my favorite top 5, although I don't think he would be considered super amazing by modern standards. I thought that the Grateful Dead and the projects that he was involved in were very entertaining and well, just a lot of fun, let's say. So, you know, I like to be a fun guy when I can. And so tonight I'm going to play some music for you. I haven't done that in a couple months. I'm going to pick up the acoustic guitar and actually play at least a few songs here. I have not practiced anything at all. I have nothing in my mind as far as what I want to play. But we'll flip through the set list and we'll see what I can't come up with and play some songs. Maybe in honor of one of my favorite guitar players this week. Interesting to note, Garcia was born August 1st. I think it's... Well, he died at the age of 53 on August 9th, so just 8 days later, but 1995, so 53 years and 8 days later. And so that would put him at, let's see, 45 would be 50. So 1942 he would have been born in it. That's pretty good math, I think. And 1942, so that's just a couple years younger than my dad, actually, and he would have been, if he had lived, my dad's alive today, he's 83. If Garcia had lived, then I guess he would be about 81 years old. But, you know, over these 8 days of August here, I've been listening to a lot of the Grateful Dead lately, and they were a big inspiration to me when I was younger as far as playing music. And whatnot. So anyway, so I'm repeating myself now, but that's what we're going to do tonight. I'm going to play some songs for you, at least a few. Like I said, I don't have anything in mind in particular, but it's the summertime, and there's, you know, it's the best thing about the summer. It's not my favorite season, to be honest. I'm more of a fall and winter kind of guy. But the summer does have one benefit, and that is, you know, for a lot of people, there's a lot of benefits, right? You go out on the lakes, you go sit in the sun. When I was younger, I really loved sailboat racing. But anyway, the one point I'm trying to drive at here is that there is one nice benefit, which is that the days just seem longer, right? Everything stretches out a little bit. You really get some good perspective. You can burn out the old bad memories, and you can fill the space with good, healthy memories of things that you want. And, you know, that's what summer's about sometimes, just letting go. We've all had some rough past few years, I'd say. And without getting, all social or political or anything like that, just say, well, that's what the summer's for. Is you kind of put things in perspective. Not everything is doom and gloom, and not everything is an all or nothing affair. Not everyone is an enemy out to get you. Not everything is nefarious in the world. We all know that the world's got its problems. No one's sugarcoating anything, but to be completely frank, sometimes maybe you should sugarcoat some things. Maybe you should cover some things up. There's a lesson to be learned there, in that, sometimes you just got to take things easy and remember that it's maybe not always going to be about the negativity and the darker side of things. Sometimes you got to have a little light, some sunshine, some positivity, some energy. Even a darker soul such as myself can appreciate the sunshine sometimes, and the way that it really just lets you kind of have a good day. I'm at the weekend today. My life's been going pretty good, all things considered. So, I don't have much to complain about, and that's how I like it. Actually, I like to keep an empty head, be a happy Brad, not have a lot to complain about. That's the best way to be in life. You take your problems for the day, because the day's going to give you plenty of problems, and then the next day you're going to have new problems, and you overcome your problems, and that's what you do. So I think because I am sort of rambling on here, and I don't really have an agenda for us talking, that we'll just relax here for a minute. Maybe what we'll do is go through the songs here and see if we can't write a set list ahead of time. That's a thing I've never done. So maybe you and I will write a set list together, kids. And so let's see, because that's not how I usually do it. Usually when I started this channel out, my intention was to write a set list ahead of time for every weekend, but it would be a different thing. So what I did was I wrote 6 set lists out, about 8 songs each, and those are the set lists I played for the first 6 live streams that I presented. And then, I changed it up. I did holiday shows. I'm probably going to play something for my birthday, even though I think it falls on like a Tuesday or something this year. But that's what I like to do. But tonight, maybe this is what we'll do. So I still have all my original songs here. And then here's my cover tune set list. So let's see if we can't pick a few original songs here. And I thought earlier, this was the first song I saw that I thought, well, I haven't played, and here's one to play. So we're going to play an original line to open up called Hello Old Train. Now, I don't have I recorded a full-length album and did artwork and everything for it. And I have it in a box down there. And I would love to re-record it one day. I've kept it, because it was a pretty good album, but it was just, and I guess the reason I'm thinking about it right now is because a lot of these songs like Hello Old Train are now, for me, they're now 15 years old, 14 years old. And, one of the things that I always thought about musicians was that they would go through all these songs they had to play, and then they would start writing new stuff, and they would really water down the art. Like, in other words, they would write a bunch of new stuff, and it would sort of be a repeat of their old stuff. Now, I will admit that I do have some ideas for some new songs, based on what the Vocaloid characters are from modern anime. If you're familiar with MMD and Miku Miku Dance and stuff, I got these Vocaloid character songs for Yoani Haku. I got this little one. She's my waifu. That's what the kids would say. She's my waifu. I got this little bitch all over my computer. And I guess she is, right? But I got some idea. I wrote a whole like rock opera thing for that character and other characters in that Vocaloid genre, and the music wouldn't be anything like modern dance or EMD or whatever, EDM. But nonetheless, I got a lot of ideas. I actually do have some ideas for some produced EDM type music, but it needs to be different than what that Rocksmith is, and I don't know if the software's there yet, you know, right? Just hold out, I guess. But anyway, I haven't written a lot of songs recently, and the reason is basically because I haven't been inspired to. I wrote a lot of songs over the last 10 years, and I would love to see the songs that I have written get some form of attention. I feel like they kind of deserve that. So, let's see. We'll keep the list going here. And we'll play Broken after that. Now, Broken is a song that I wrote. Broken is one of the oldest songs in my repertoire. It's 24 years old. I wrote Broken in 1999, 2000. I wrote Broken in 2000, so 23 years old. And it's based off a little riff from a guy named Scott Allen that was a singer in a band I was in back then. And he had the little riff, and I took the riff home and fooled around with it and came up with the song about, I don't know, about a few months later. But I had already been kicked out of the band at that point, and I actually kept it all this time. And at one point I recorded it and put it somewhere. I think there's a YouTube video of it on my other channel maybe. So then that was what I did with that song, was just to keep it in the set list. And when I started playing acoustic guitar a few years back, I worked out a version of it for acoustic guitar, and I thought it was pretty good. So let's see, we'll do Boy vs. Girl. If I'm gonna be fair, Boy vs. Girl is kind of a song to express my frustration at losing a girlfriend. But it's a good song, and it doesn't sound, in my eyes at least, it's not an attack, it's not a lament, it's more a virtue of well-wishing, that the person that I don't want to leave at least have success when they wherever they're going, right? So I guess that's what I hope for sometimes. So alright, so you know what we're going to do here? We're going to see if we can't get through 2 cover songs in a row from my favorite songwriting guys. And then that'll probably be all the songs for the night. That looks good. Tried to do 5 songs for you tonight, kids. Like I say, I'm kind of old and over practiced, so I don't practice as much anymore. I should practice more often, but maybe I'll have another song on there. We'll see. But I don't. Now, in order to do this upright, I gotta make sure my pedal board is on. So let's make sure we turn that on. And I think it's this cord here, isn't it? Fuck, I don't even remember. It's been so damn long. How did this cord get way the hell over here? Oh, it's just plugged in right there? Okay. I guess that's that. Well, alright, so see what we got over here. Now, normally I would flip the screen to the be right back screen, but this is part of the, you know, that homey laziness of the summer, right? Why change the screen until the last minute? Why not just set it up and see what we got? Fucking hey, Lulu, I haven't picked this thing up in a little while, have I? Okay, so where's my tuner? Here we go. Alright, I like to pretend like I'm good on guitar, but I'm really pretty average. It's more about my voice. I was always a better singer. I like singing and songwriting. That's my thing to do. But I also like accompaniment. I never liked that David Lee Roth style of bouncing around on stage. I loved David Lee Roth, just for the record. I thought his vocals were great. I loved his singing. But the jumping around and shit, I can't do that part. Okay, we're not getting any action though. No action. Why not? Are you plugged in? Alright, so let's see here, kids. There we go. So that thing will work. Well, we plug it in here. And then we'll see if we can't get this thing to function again. There we go. There we go. That looks like something. We got 2 green rings. Alright, so we do. We have 2 green rings. And that means that the Focusrite is functioning correctly. So, I will turn my back on you, scummy viewers, because I do not want to look at your ugly faces anymore. Oh, what the hell is that? we refresh that camera, huh? Come on, camera. Why are you misbehaving all of a sudden? Alright. That seems a little more reasonable. So, the next step here is to dig out the lyrics. Let me put my headset on. Holy shit, now it's squealing in my ear. That's okay. Alright, let's find the lyrics to some songs, huh? If I was a rich man, I would go out and buy a teleprompter probably, so I could have the lyrics just scroll to me while I was playing the music. Can't really remember this one because it's been a long time. But we'll sort it out here real quick. That's it. That's the fill I was looking for. Right there. You hear that? That's the one. But I don't know how to play. Well, maybe it was 8 o'clock and maybe it was 9. And anyway, it's like they say, when it's your time, it's time. Some folks saw a foolish boy, not quite a man inside. Oh, damn it, there's a change there too. Alright, kids, so I gotta play this song for you properly. And that means remembering how. So, that's it, that's the change. Chopping it up completely into tiny little pieces. Well, maybe it was 8 o'clock and maybe it was 9. And anyway, it's like they say, when it's your time, it's time. Some folks saw a foolish boy, not quite a man inside. But other folks said on special days his light could really shine. Billy Bear was feeling good, and it was was time to go. The show was booked, the band was hot, and the sun was sinking low. Mixed himself a heavy taste of alcoholic pride, knocked it back and hit the road. He thought time was on his side. Say hello, old train. 200 tons running late, rolling heavy down the rail. Runaway Atlantic freight. I guess the rest is what they call a destiny or fate. 'Cause like I said, that train was running fast and running late. And when old Billy drove his agent right across the track, she sputtered up and died, and he was cursing Pontiac. Say hello, old train. 200 tons are running late, rolling heavy down the rail. Runaway Atlantic freight. Well, some folks said on special days his light could really shine. When that car and train collided, fire lit the night. He blew up so high and far he broke the stratosphere. Now his soul is on the moon, 1,000,000 miles from here. Say hello, old train. 200 tons are running late, rolling heavy down the rail. Runaway Atlantic freight. Say hello, old train. 200 tons are running late, rolling heavy down the rail. Runaway Atlantic freight. I kind of remember the lyrics to this one, but let's just make sure I got it. You gotta come prepared, kids. Now, I know this is real old school with notes and shit. Like, I'm some fucking boomer from way back. But I'm not a boomer. I'm a Gen Xer. I'm just, well, I don't count time the same way you do. One more Midwest town, short stop, 7 hours time. Yes, I met a girl, so sweet, she just has to be mine. Let's make a deal, I'll give her half of my stuff. It's all that I can afford, half my attention, and although it's rough, I'll give her all of my love. Was it just a dream? All just in my mind, a romantic scheme. Such a strange design. Let's make a deal, I'll give her half of my stuff. What can I say to make her see it? Trapped here, no place to hide. I am a fool and she can feel it. Strapped in along for the ride. Drive me out of my mind. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to drive? I guess you're ready. Broken up, broken down, got my feet back on the ground, and I'm finally on my way. Broken up, broken down, got my feet back on the ground, and I'm finally on my way. got this funny ringing in there right now. It's like a 60 cycle hertz thing. I don't know what that's from. I'll try and find some way to get rid of it. I don't like noises like that, but I don't know if it's just my headset right now or the actual setup of the microphones and stuff. It might be that pedal. It's been a long time since I tested all my gear for clean sound. A real long time. So let's see if I can even remember this one, huh? Hot blue-eyed woman with a fiery soul. Every time I was ready to ride, she was ready to roll. She never said goodbye, and I never let go. I hope she comes back soon, so I can give her some more. I'm gonna give her some more. That and go, yeah, yeah, yeah. She got a place she can sleep, but it isn't a home. She's a beautiful queen on a coffee shop throne. She's a wandering foot, gotta go, gotta go. I hope she comes back soon, so we can do it some more. We're gonna do it some more. That and go, yeah, yeah, yeah. She got a promise to keep, but she gotta fly free. She's growing wings of her own to take her over the sea. She's gonna ride on the dragon, he's gonna bring her to me. 'Cause in the dark of the night, I'm the one that she needs. I'm the one that you need. Gypsy queen, I'm your man. Gypsy queen. can't run from your trouble. You can't hide from the truth. You can't fight getting older. You can't stay in your youth. When I was young, chasing women, going home to smoke up in my easy chair. Yeah, Daddy said I wouldn't amount to nothing, and I told him I was only having fun. He said you'd better quit your fooling around, boy, before one of them women has a bun in the oven, that is. You can't run from your trouble. You can't hide from the truth. You can't fight getting older. You can't stay in your youth. Yeehaw! Then I met a man, willing and wild. Seemed like Mama wasn't joking. 9 months later we was having us a child. Yeah, me said I wouldn't amount to nothing, and I told her I was only having fun. She said you'd better quit your fooling around, boy, before you got to being only one. But I didn't care. You can't run from your trouble. You can't hide from the truth. You can't fight getting older. You can't stay. Get me up and left me and my son, working hard and making money. I can't find me any time to have no fun. Yeah, now I'm working hard to amount to something, and I'm living out a life that's all too real. Sometimes I wish I had a chance to do it over, but now I got no choice but to deal with it. You can't run from your trouble. You can't hide from the truth. You can't fight getting older. You can't stay. going to play one more song for you kids, and then we'll be done for the night. I'm getting kind of warmed up. I would like to get back to playing bigger set lists and such, but you know, I don't exactly have an audience or a club or a band, so one of these days, I don't know, maybe. I keep the chops up in the hopes that I'll actually go outside and make a friend one fucking day. Who knows? Actually made a friend at work who says he's a bass player, and I've made a few friends at work. I never feel like people are my friends. I know this sounds stupid, but that's how I'm dumb sometimes. So, you know, I know people are my friends, but sometimes I don't. I know I'm not paranoid. I don't feel like people are all out to get me or whatever. That's some other person's problems. I don't have problems like that. My head's pretty empty most of the time. But anyway, now I'm getting off track here, and I'm looking for this last set of words, this last set of lyrics for this last song I'd like to play you. See if we can't find it here. There's definitely a ring. I wonder if that's a computer thing. I'll have to try and work that out. There we go. These are the lyrics I'm looking for, kids. Let's see. "5 miles home, 5 miles back, chewing on the straw that broke the camel's back. Boots are worn thin, and I got a sunburned back. I don't have the strength left to have a heart attack." And she calls me out, she says, "Poor boy, come to me now." But she steals every last shred of shame from me. So this beat up and broke down poor boy walks the lane, and damn if every step I take ain't a step towards saying, when you gonna come down from your high throne and fly town? Poor boy on the front porch ain't no damn fool hound. When you gonna come down? You're not the only one I've seen around. Poor boy on the front porch might just mosey downtown. "5 miles home, 5 miles back, and end of my rope ties up my pack. Faith worn thin, the odds were stacked, but a broke heart mends, and that's a natural fact. She calls me out, she says, boy, come to me now, and she steals every last shred of shame from me. So this beat up and broke down poor boy walks the lane, and damn if every step I take ain't a step towards saying, when you gonna come down from your high throne in Fly Town? Poor boy on my front porch ain't no damn fool hound. When you gonna come down? You're not the only one I've seen around. Poor boy on the front porch might just mosey downtown. 5 miles home, I'm not going back. I got nothing left and my bags are all packed. Luck worn thin, the odds were stacked. Sky turned black, my heart still beats, but it bleeds from the cracks. And she calls me out, she says, poor boy, come to me now. But she's already stolen every last shred of shame from me. So this beat up and broke down poor boy walks away. And damn, if this ain't the final time that woman's gonna hear me saying, when you gonna come down from your high throne in Fly Town? Poor boy on the front porch ain't no damn fool hound. When you gonna come down? You're not the only one I've seen around. Poor boy on the front porch might just. When you gonna come down from your high throne in Fly Town? Poor boy on the front porch ain't no damn fool hound. When you gonna come down? You're not the only one I've seen around. Poor boy on the front porch might just mosey downtown and have a look around at what could be found. night, children. I'll see y'all next time. Oh, wow. Okay, so I realize now, kids, that I've played that entire set list without you actually hearing it on high quality howl because I did not swap over the microphones. So, aren't I the dumbest? Well, see, this is what I get for having no assistance and having to try and remember all this shit at the same time. I get failure, Lulu. I get failure. Oh well. It could have been worse. Oh, it could have been much worse. Good night again, children. We'll see you next week. I'm glad I got the practice in anyway, Lou. It's good to get practice in. It's always fun to practice. Dun dun dun.